Om Jai Mata, Om Jai Gurudeva.
Jai Mata, Padma.
Parama Pujya Guruji, we will be blessed to hear from you the transformational, miraculous change what you had in the year 1996
Good.
since you are blessed by Divine Mother, Shri Nimishananda Devi. Pujya Guruji, could you kindly share your experience?
Yes,
with us?
I will. Thank you very much for making me to share it. Good. Well, yes. Let me talk to you about my own experience and what did the Divine Mother, my Guru, the Divine Mother called as Shri Nimishamba, whom I consider that as Adi Parashakti. The first thing she told me is, and what I felt also is, my whole perspective of life changed. For example, the way I was thinking, that perspective changed. And the perspective that changed in me was, I started getting a lot of clarity to the great things and to the medium things, and as well as to the smallest of the minutest of the minute things in life. So my expansion became complete. I started seeing instances, seeing people in altogether a very different perspective. Hitherto, which I was not used to seeing people. This perspective gave me in-depth of vision. I was able to sift through all these qualities of a human being, of all the plants, of all the animals, in general, of the very nature itself. It's as good as seeing a flower blossoming. Even though I can say, even a flower blossoming, I could make out and I could see physically. So that means the time span of evolution changed inside me. My perspective changed. I was more calm. I was more particular. Hitherto, I never experienced this kind of clarity in life. The whole bandwidth of clarity got established in me. That was my first experience. Along with that, I started seeing each and every person like that this person is going to be my friend. Hitherto, I was not getting this kind of experience in life. Everybody seemed extremely friendly. So when I started discussing with my friends, they told me, this is a change in you. There is a quantum change in you. You became more broader in your vision. And I could see, is what he told me, I could see very much of or too much of clarity inside you. So the whole bandwidth of expanded and expanded. As I told you, I could even feel and see a bud blossoming into flowers. Even though there was some time required, and normally the blossoming of a flower happens only during night times. But I could feel that flower blossoming is happening right in front of me, even though it was not night, it was not day also. It is something, the time zone along with the clarity of vision changed. So the perspective of each and every person and the perspective of nature working on that and the perspective of nature working inside me had a paradigm shift in my life. In short, there was a sense of awareness inside me. So that was a kind of a mystery to me. How come these changes are happening? And there was nobody whom I could make people to understand, or a friend to understand all this, because for them such things never happened to them. And they started looking at me very quizzically. A mysterious kind of a feeling I felt, the way they were responding to me, the way they were corresponding to me. So I could feel a huge shift in their focus. Okay. So I came to study in depth about my true nature itself, because I could see people were changing in front of me. So what was it that is happening? What is it friends are changing now? Friends, I feel, were more calm now, and they are looking at things in a better perspective rather than before. Okay, for everything the perspective changed in them. So I posed this question to a lot of my friends, and they said, no, it's not, we are not changing. Actually, it is the change that is happening inside you. And that surprised me quite a bit. Oh, is that right? Is that so? What did I do? Nothing. The way you are looking at things, there is a paradigm shift in the way you look at things. Okay. So I was still perplexed. I didn't know what to do. But one good thing, so in this whole process, which took me almost, I should say, instantaneous, but the feeling, that perspective, I recognized it only after a couple of months later. From 2 months up to 6 months, the change started happening inside me. I was really perplexed. I didn't know what to do. How do I answer my parents? How do I answer my family? So what is the kind of a shift they will see, they will recognize in me? So all this was quite perplexing. I didn't know whether I am talking right, or whether I am corresponding right, or whether I am responding right. Okay. I was already married, I was already in the family and all that. So it was very confusing. How will my family take it? How will my wife take it? How will I had just one child at that point of time. So how will my child respond to me? Can I show her the same kind of a love? Am I normal? Or do I look abnormal under the circumstances? So again I went back to my guru, and she was stationed, and her place was in Ganjam. The Divine Mother Shri Nimishananda was my guru. So when I went back, and all these perplexing and complex questions at that moment of time, I posed to her. I said, look, Mother, I am not confused, but I didn't know, when somebody poses a question to me, what shall I do? What shall I answer? Am I in the right perspective? Am I in your zone? Am I in your zone of awareness? Am I in your zone of this kind of a sadhana? So, what shall I do? So, I posed all these questions to my Guru, the Divine Mother Shri Nimishamba, and I asked her these questions very bluntly, very blankly, but with a lot of love. Even though it was a blunt question, even though it was a bland question, my Guru, I was waiting for an answer. I sat down, meditated for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I got up, I did namaskar to her. I got up, said, okay, mother, please answer me whenever you can, so that let all these pertinent questions which is bothering my mind, please give answers to it post haste. That means at this instant itself. And then what shall I do later on? So what is this feeling I got? Please explain to me the feeling I am getting. So what shall I do? So when I started walking back from the Garbhagriha, the womb of the mother, the Garbhagudi as we call it in Kannada. So when I started coming out, I could still feel that mother is there following me. She was following me. So in the corner of my eye, both the eyes, I could feel that there is this huge presence of her behind me. So when I turned back, there was no mother or no energy, but I could feel a very peaceful, quiet energy with a distant sound of Nadaswara along with that Jinkara of Om behind me. I said, fine, at least mother is not answering me. At least I am hearing to that kind of a cosmic sound in that Omkara, and that Omkara was constantly and consistently reverberating inside me. So this is that kind of a feeling I got. So I came down the steps. Is only 3 steps, that's all. So as you have gone and visited Ganjam, there is Shiva in the center, and there to his left hand side we have Mother, the Divine Mother Shri Nimishamba, and to the right of Shiva we have Lakshmi Narayana. So as I came out of these Garbhagudi, of all the 3, still that uncanny feeling that mother is right behind me. So I was getting this uncanny feeling. And again twice as I got down of the 3 steps of that Divine Mother's Sanidhya or Sannidhana or Sannidhanam, okay, still I could feel that she is there. Again, that uncanny knack was telling me, don't turn back, don't turn back, don't turn back, follow, go out, go, do namaskaram from outside, do namaskara from outside, and then let me see. So there was this voice bugging me on, guiding me to the forward. But she was preventing me. This was a very nice cosmic kind of a sound. It was not a female sound. It was not a male sound. It was neither female or male voice, but it was a reverberating sound of Adi Parashakti. So when I went back, when I was coming down, suddenly a question came to my mind. Yes, after this, what shall I do? After this Anubhava or after this experience, a cosmic experience, what shall I do? All of a sudden, I could hear a wonderful gentle sound, a beautiful sound of a flowing river, that female cosmic sound with a female voice. You just do as I tell you to do. One word, I still remember, just do as I told you to do. From now onwards, that's the first sentence. Now onwards, the second sentence. She told me, I am going to send people to you who require your assistance, your help. You have to assist them to go towards sadhana, and by sadhana, they will come extremely understand that divinity deep inside their heart as well as deep inside their mind. So this was the kind of an experience I got. I was so elated, I was so joyous. That first moment, in that first minute, in that first instance, I really felt extremely happy, extremely blissful, extremely joyous. No other words I can express other than extremely in joy, happiness. In Sanskrit, we call it as Ananda. There was this huge waves and waves of Ananda completely engulfing me, completely deep inside my heart, and that feeling inside my heart overpowered itself from the pores of my body, from the pores of my skin, from the pores of my muscle, from the pores of my voice, from the pores of all my drishtis, and that Ananda was so much and so much that it started bringing an evolutionary change deep inside me, right from the bottom of my bottom to the top and the tip of my heart. So, this feeling was so much overpowering and overbearing, I didn't know what to do. I was speechless. I was absolutely speechless. And even today, when we talk or when I talk about my Guru, I feel so elated, so blissful, so wonderful. And I don't want anybody to replace this elation deep inside me. I don't want to miss this at any cost. The normal saying is, once you are very blissful, then you don't want to change the very nature of bliss inside you. From that day onwards, as I came down from Ganjam back to Mysore, which is 17 kilometers away, so many thoughts, processes started coming out. Only one thought, I was so blissful, I don't want to replace this bliss for any other kind of a thought, for any kind of a power, position, monetary benefit. So whatever said and done, I am not going to lose my awareness, and I am not going to lose my conscious self. So my consciousness is now absolutely untapped. Only my Guru can tap my consciousness. And whatever the Guru says, and whatever my Guru says, the Adi Parashakti, when she says so, I am going to follow that without any questions asked. That is how my mind changed, very nature of myself changed. Then I started understanding how my brain works, how all that chakras work, and how all those kind of that psychic centers in my body is now tuned with the help of the cosmic power of Adi Parashakti deep inside me. So from that day, I always understand and see this kind of a evolutionary change in me, and from that day onwards, I am very sure that my path towards all of you as human beings, as normal human beings, is you understand the power in you. The power in you is untapped. It is untapped because the power is absolutely adulterated with lot of unnecessary thinking, unnecessarily worrying, and unnecessarily not following the traditions and the customs of Sanatana Dharma. God is great and the Guru is great. So that is what it is. God is great and Guru is great. And God is great. I have seen and felt God in the form of Adi Parashakti, and Adi Parashakti was in that form of Shri Nimishamba. And as Shri Nimishamba, I am showing and telling all of you, you experience that power through sadhana, and sadhana will take you to the ultimate land of bliss, that is at your heart. That is that coccyx of heart. Your heart has got that potential to tap that feeling of Ananda, Ananda, Ananda. So with that, this is my first experience. And with that, as you have rightly know, so when you ask this question, this Ananda, I wish all of you, viewers also, to make you understand this Ananda. And to understand this Ananda, you start first feeling this Ananda yourself. And then you will become highly blissful, so that no worries, no troubles, no, your mind shifts to a higher level. From a lower mind, you will go to the cosmic mind. So you just now are in that lower mind status. So you go to the cosmic mind, where you will understand the cosmic power deep within you. So with this, let me say Jai Mata and goodbye to all of you. Jai Mata. May all of you prosper very well, and may all your dreams towards enlightenment come true, and let you do more and more sadhana to be blissful all the time, so that your family should also feel, enjoy, and preserve this peace forever and ever and ever. Jai Mata.
For more satsangs from Shri Nimishananda Guruji, subscribe to this channel. Click the bell button below to get notifications. Like and share the video and spread the divine message.